Okay? So that's not, yes.
How do you integrate this concept, the reality of suicide bombers?
Thank you. So actually, I have a big debate with the guy in Boston, the big time bomber. He's a very famous guy who did that meaning focus group therapy. You know the guy in university, a very famous guy. Okay? He said that at the conference, he said, "Oh, suicide bombers live a meaningful life because they die for a bigger cause." Okay? So right away in a conference, one woman say, "God will marry him." Okay? Say that, "Oh, you are calling a murderer a saint," huh? So she got very mad with him. So I agree with that woman. I say, you die for something worthwhile, okay? The key is that whether that something is meaningful, okay? Meaning is not what you think. Meaning is something that's an objective value, that add value to life. Meaning is something that add lasting value to, not to yourself, but to society. If you kill yourself in a bomb, you're not benefiting yourself, you're not benefiting society, you kill many innocent people, you're misguided by a sick pathological ideology. You to die for something doesn't automatically make you death worthwhile meaningful. You can be deceived by an ideology, by a pathological ideology. So when you talk about meaning, meaning has to do with value. Meaning means you add some value to yourself, add some value to society. Your sacrifice does not add any value to anybody, that's foolish death. So I argue with him. You know, that's why after the argument we're no longer friends. It's so sad. Yeah. Yes.
Yes, thank you. My question is basically, the lady in front of me asked the question about suicide bombers. And since there is so much of this kind of thing going on in the world, and we're going back in history, starting with when? Day zero? Okay? This is how people win. This is how people get a sense of importance by killing somebody. Or this is a sense of taking power like Hitler tried to do. It's disgusting, in my opinion, and I'm sure everybody here agrees. But how do you address that in the context of meaning?
Thank you. Okay. If you read human history, you know that human history is a bloody history. Always killing other people, killing your enemy, gaining power, becoming more stronger than they are. The fighting. But for humanity to survive, they have to find a way to live together. I mean, this whole thing I say that in order to save humanity, in order to save ourselves, we need a new narrative. Fighting is not a solution. Aggression, war, violence is not a solution of anything. It creates more problems. The solution is that we recognize that we are all human beings. We need each other. The only way we can all win is by accepting, recognizing each other as brothers and sisters, that we all can help each other. You know, talk about self-transcendence. We all need to learn how to transcend our own desire, our own self-interest, because your true satisfaction lies in serving others. So that's why I say we need to, from education at home, we need to teach people that true happiness rests in serving others and serving God, not in defeating, conquering, robbing other people. So that's what our society say, oh, get more for yourself. Get away with law, you can. But we have the responsibility to teach the new generation that that's not the way to survive as a human being. You talk about evolution. The crowning glory of evolution is self-transcendence. To transcend our greed, our desires. So that's what is behind many kinds of disorders. The greed in that. Look the White House. Some people end up in jail. They're all highly educated. But they're blind ambition and greed. So a meaning has to be related to ethics. Meaning has to do with value. Okay? So we have to carry on. This is, I take myself as an the world's foremost authority on suffering, because I've suffered longer than any person being older, right? I also done more research on suffering than anybody else. All my research dealing with suffering, okay? So these are the lessons I have learned, okay? And you can take a look.